Good morning, Walnuts. It's me again. It is day 5, my last day of the mini series of Walnut All Day. I did it. How are you? Tell me how everything is going this week. Happy Valentine's Day, if that's an important hello, if that's important to you. Happy Valentine's Day. I put makeup on because I am having lunch with my friend today. Which is weird, I don't wear makeup to work, but then I wear makeup to have lunch. Go figure. And then my hair was all buffy, so I've just done this really tight, like, Rapunzel thing. Which I think I'll take out when it's debuffed. How's it been going, everybody? Good morning. Hello. How is it? Tell me. Ugh, let's get rid of that. Okay. How have your affirmations been? How have your rituals been? How have you done a little bit of conscious thinking, caught yourself out doing things, anything like that? Let me know. If you're on the replay, hashtag Walnut Wednesday, so I know you were here. And today at the end we're gonna do the prize to see if you won the book. Yay. But so day 5, we started with day 1 to talk about how I start my day, how I use affirmations, and we talked about the difference between ritual and routine. Then on day 2 we talked about movement, like actual physical movement, and how that releases the stagnant energy that's like stuck that you might have caught off someone, or if you're just feeling like a stinky poo. That thoughts become things, so the concept of thoughts turn into a belief turns into emotion, the emotion turns into action, or makes you action, and therefore leads to results. Then on Walnut Wednesday we talked a little bit about waking up wrong, and that it's okay, and that if you do it too, I do it too, so we're normal. Well, or maybe not normal, we're just walnuts. We talked about how when I wake up wrong, I plan a goddess day, because I think it's really important to have something to look forward to. If you have any goddess day tips and tricks, share them in the group, of course. I talked about how I do like a face mask and chuck some stuff in my hair and things like that, and do a meditation or something. So maybe share your walnut tips if yours are work really well for you. And then yesterday on day 4 we talked about intentional living, better living, everyone. Oh, have I blurred again? My camera's not very good, is it? Yeah, so we talked about intentional living, that noticing is the best first step, and ignorance is bliss, because living intentionally is hard. It's really hard, and sometimes it sucks to be conscious about things. I talked to you about the quote from the movie Superstar, which I love. I am rubber and you are glue, and anything you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you. And that active listening is a good way to practice noticing. So when you're having conversations, think about if you're waiting just to say your part of the story, or if you're processing what that person has said. So that's a little recap of where we are. And today, before we do the prizes, one prize of 2 items, before I do that, I'm going to quickly talk about receiving. Yay! First of all, if you do not win today, because there are lots of names in the draw, lots of names multiple times, if you do not win today, do not let it mean anything about you, and do not put a belief in your head that you never win anything. Okay? So don't let Bully Demon tell you that you never win anything and blah blah blah. Don't let it mean anything about you. It's just a name out of a bowl. Okay? Got it? Okay, so receiving. I am a giver. I love giving things. It brings me joy. But when it comes to receiving things, it makes me feel really uncomfortable and weird. And it's like a situation I had the other day was I had lunch with a friend and she said, oh my god, I got you something, I just saw it and thought of you. And she had bought me like this really cool little dreamcatcher necklace. And my first thing that I said was, oh my god, I didn't get you anything. Which is like, that wasn't the purpose of her giving it to me, because then I had to like think about myself and think about if I found something that I thought my friend would really like, and then them say to me, I didn't get you anything. It's not about them giving me something, it's about me being happy that I found something that they would like because I love them. So I just found that really interesting. Like when I get stuff, I'm like, oh, thanks so much, but you didn't have to. Or like this weird like trying to be modest but still be happy and excited at the same time. Let me know if you resonate with this, if you are also a giver. A giver and an awkward receiver. But I like to discuss the concept of compliments all the time, and I have talked about this before, but I could like talk about it for ages because I just find it really interesting. Giving and receiving compliments, always, sometimes giving them as well, it feels quite awkward. Like replying about your dress, thanks, oh I've had it for 5 years, or oh this old thing, I got it on sale for $5. Like it's not a, it's like a taking, but then giving the, I don't mean to put my hand in your face, sorry, then giving the compliment back, which I find really interesting. And so I have been really conscious for the last wee while of receiving compliments. Still need to practice receiving things, but compliments, I've started by like literally saying, thank you, I receive your compliment. Which sounds like robotic and weird at first, but I had to like practice that so that I wasn't, so that I was making sure that I was keeping it for myself, keeping the compliment, not giving it back because it was given to me. And now I don't need to say thank you, I receive your compliment, unless I'm like needing to re-practice that. But I kind of just say, oh thank you, and imagine like a full stop, and try and cut myself off by saying that, rather than like adding something else into the sentence. Yeah, so let me know if this resonates. I wanted to tell you about a funny moment in terms of compliments about this girl in the street. It was ages ago. I was like dressed up really cool, and I had like my spiky boots on, my leather jacket, my hair was all done all nice, I had a face on, I was wearing this ball dress because it was when my old flatmate was training me, and I was like, had a really good bod, had like a cutout thing in the tummy, and I like looked really good and I felt really good. And I was crossing the street, and there was this other girl who was like dressed really cool. She had really cool like ombre purple hair, which is what I wanted to do with my hair at the time. She was gorgical, she was delicious, and she was just like sitting there, and we did that awkward like at each other, and you don't know like as a girl if it's like bitch stare or not, but I don't even know why it's bitch stare, like where does that even come from? But we had the little showdown with each other. And then she walnutted and broke the tension, and she goes, oh my god, you're so pretty. And I was like, oh my god, I turned around, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like thinking the exact same about you. And we had this little like giggle in the street. I was like, you're so pretty as well. This was before I was practicing my thank you, I receive your compliment. But I just find it really interesting that we all are thinking the same things, but we don't walnut about it, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So tell me, let me know if you feel like you do that, like me, as well. So that's just a funny story. But I believe receiving really stems from feeling worthy, and all of the things that we've talked about this week are tools that I use to implement feelings of worthiness within myself. So the affirmations, little rituals. I just had like a couple of big breaths just before I did this one because I've said it like literally every day. I'm not feeling great, so I literally could have not picked a more difficult week to do this, but here we are. And I've shown up, so that's the main thing. Where was I? Yeah, worthiness, and you know, like sweating it out, physical movement, being conscious of my thoughts, wallowing through a wrong day, that all really helps with worthiness, and I think that's a really big part of how you receive. Tools I'm implementing on my journey. On my podcast, on Walnut Wednesday, the podcast, I share specific examples of where I have like felt empowered or worthy for things. So if you want actual stories, you can go check some of them out if you want. You probably have already heard them already. I don't know why. It's because I keep wriggling around like a little worm and it goes unblurry. So yeah, so it's a massive. At the moment, I'm going through a little bit of a test of my worthiness within myself. It's like an overarching umbrella of things, of my walnuttings, which I can't really share right now, but it's the past few weeks, all of the things that we've talked about from day 1 to 4 are how I have tried to lead myself through feeling not worthy and practice walnutting and being conscious. Especially like when I'm not having good sleep, so feeling quite stressed, all that kind of stuff. Really engaging and listening have made an impact on how I feel about myself, because I feel like I have accomplished something and I celebrate the small bites, celebrate the small stuff. It's been really interesting as well, because in some situations my bully demon has turned into like an actual demon but in like a good challenging way. Like, are you really gonna let her talk to you that way, or do you really think that you should be treated like that? Liz, what do you think? And it's like I'm like, oh, bully demon, keeping me safe, or smacking me on the butt and telling me to get my A into G. So like I feel like I'm at like a little turning point of my bully demon where I've learned how to, I've put like the reins on him, and he's like helping me, which is cool. So bully demon is actually helping with my worthiness randomly. So I just wanted to share that with you. Where am I up to? Oh my god. Okay, I'm nearly finished. The draw is nearly happening. Who wants to win? Tell me if you want to win the prize. But I'm really grateful that you're actually here with me. I have learned so much about myself. I have learned that I can push through things even when I'm feeling stinky poo. And I have learned about technical things. I've learned how to put these on my IGTV. I've learned that the cover of the IGTV isn't in the center, and it's really annoying my OCD, but that's something I've learned. I've learned that I do have things to talk about. I've learned that I can do this if I want to. I've learned that I can be brave, and even though it's scary, I can do it. It's this, when bully demon's been there, it's nothing, no lion has eaten me, nothing has made me like want to break down, and well, nothing about this has made me want to like break down and like die. I am so happy that being a walnut resonates with you. and that you have shared, not only to win a prize, but I feel like obviously you're here for a reason, and some of you have even been like setting your alarm and stuff. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate that my little baby creation has like touched a little place in your little walnut heart as well. You've helped me show up. You've helped me be seen. You've helped me be heard and listened to. And you've helped me feel worthy. Thank you. And that's all because I decided to be brave. I decided to be brave, and I decided to walnut and do this. And in turn, you have helped me. So I thank you. Being a walnut is something so close to my heart for, oh, I'm getting mosh. Being a walnut is something so close to my heart for so many reasons, and I do want to make and implement a change about the way that we feel about ourselves, because we are so not alone. Yeah, that's a full stop. That's a full stop. We are so not alone. So it's actually my hope that leading myself through this series, that you, little walnut delicious, have found a couple of ways that sit with you, where you can implement them into being a walnut and leading yourself as well. So that's my hope. And that's my thank you speech. And now we'll do the prize. Who's ready? Who's ready? I put everybody's names in a bowl. Sorry, girls at work. I'll wash it after. I put everybody's names in. So the prize is your very own walnut quiche. And this is coming in the mail for you. It's not arrived at my home yet. This is my copy, but you'll get your very own copy of this amazing book. And I put a little teaser taste tester on Instagram last night of one of the pages, and it's just, I don't have words. It's delicious. I'm not, you'll see. You will see. So thank you, and let's do the prize, okay? I don't have anyone to do like a little drum rolly at me. I feel strange. This feels really weird. I've watched people do it online a lot of times, but I've never done it myself. Ah! What? Okay, maybe I'll do it down here. Stop unblinding, bro. Okay. Ready? Oh, one actually fell out. That must be the winner. Oh, I ripped your name. You won! You won your very own walnut quiche! And the book! Why am I yelling? People outside are probably like, what the fuck? Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. This is amazing. Hannah just messaged me, and we will talk about it. We will talk about it via message. Maybe message me on Facebook. That will be a little bit easier because my data's being weird. But yay! Yay, you sexy little baby! That's so exciting. You can wear your walnut quiche when you walk with your pram and be a little walnut. That's so awesome. Yay! So that's my 5-day mini series all finished. So I'm gonna let you go. Carry on with your day. Happy Valentine's and all the things. And I hope that even if you didn't win a prize, you still have learned something. And I love you, and I really, really appreciate it, and I meant everything that I said about how you've helped me. So thank you for this opportunity, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, walnuts!